Nestled in a peaceful valley was a small, vibrant village. The people were known for their warmth and their love for life. They cultivated their fields, rejoicing in their bountiful harvests with feasts and joyful gatherings. Then war came. Their peaceful world was shattered. Their men marched to defend their homes, their hearts heavy with dread. The war was brutal and swift. The village, poorly equipped and outnumbered, suffered a crushing defeat. The surviving men, weary and wounded, were taken prisoner. They were thrown into a dark and crowded prison, far from their families and their fields. The weight of defeat hung heavy in the air, a suffocating blanket of despair. The prison was a place of misery. The men slept on cold, hard floors, their bodies aching, their spirits broken. The air was thick with the stench of sweat and despair. Food was scarce, water even more so. Every day felt like an eternity in that pit of despair. Hope seemed like a distant memory. Word of the villagers' plight eventually reached a nearby city. There lived 4 philanthropists, each known for their generosity. Their hearts were moved by the tales of suffering. Each decided to help in their own way. The first philanthropist was known for his compassion. He imagined the discomfort the prisoners faced, sleeping on the cold, hard ground. He sent wagon loads of blankets and pillows to the prison. He sought to offer physical comfort during their time of need. The second philanthropist was known for his practicality. He knew that lack of clean water was often the source of disease. He paid for a new well to be dug within the prison walls. He believed that health and sanitation were vital, even in prison, and added comfort to the prisoners' daily lives through improved living conditions. The third philanthropist was a farmer, a man who understood the importance of a good meal. He knew that the meager rations provided by the prison were insufficient. He sent cartloads of fresh produce, grains, and meat to supplement their diet. He wanted to nourish their bodies and help provide a better meal. The fourth philanthropist was different. He wasn't known for his wealth or charitable deeds. He was a man of influence and power. He had the ear of the very king who had imprisoned the villagers. This man, touched by their plight, sought an audience with the king. He pleaded for their release, reminding the king of the value of mercy and forgiveness. The king, moved by the philanthropist's plea, saw the folly of his actions. He ordered the immediate release of the prisoners. The villagers, weak and weary, but their hearts overflowing with gratitude, returned home. They had experienced kindness, but more importantly, they were given the gift of freedom. These philanthropists each played a part in alleviating the suffering of the villagers. The first 3 provided comfort, improving their physical conditions. But it was the fourth who gave them the greatest gift of all: freedom. Friends, this story illustrates a profound truth. We can add comforts to a life of suffering, but true joy comes from freedom. Our calling is not to make our suffering easier by adding comforts. We might ease our struggles for a while, but only true freedom brings lasting joy. Just like the villagers, we were once held captive, not by iron bars, but by the chains of fear that hold us back from letting go. Jesus didn't sacrifice himself on the cross for us to live in comfortable suffering. He gave his life to set us truly free. He paid the price for our freedom with his life. He broke the chains that bound us. He opened the prison doors and set our hearts free. His sacrifice wasn't about making our prisons more comfortable. It was about setting us free from the prison itself. My friend, are you living in the fullness of that freedom today? Have you accepted Jesus' sacrifice and embraced the freedom he offers? It's not enough to just be suffering in comfort. You were made for more. You were made to live a life of victory, a life overflowing with happiness and triumph. Don't settle for a life of mere existence, of simply enduring. Embrace the freedom that is rightfully yours in Christ. Step into the sunlight of his love and walk out of that prison. Live each day with a grateful heart, knowing you are free, truly free in him. Thank you for watching. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content.